If there's one thing that always reminds me of Thanksgiving with my family, it's my aunt's pumpkin soup. Let me show you how to make it. In a medium-sized pot, go ahead and melt in 2 tablespoons of salted butter over medium-high heat. And once the butter is melted and the pot is hot, go ahead and add in 1 small onion, finely chopped. If your onion is on the larger side, then just use half. My onion was pretty small, so I threw in the whole thing. Go ahead and cook this until the onions are nice and tender. Once your onions are ready to go ahead and turn the heat off and add in 1 tablespoon of all-purpose flour. You're going to want to mix this in with your onions and butter for about a minute just to get rid of that raw flour taste. Once the flour is mixed in, go ahead and add 2 cans of chicken broth. My grocery store only had the reduced sodium kind, but go ahead and get the original because I did have to end up adding a little more salt to the recipe. Go ahead and add in the 2 full cans. These are 14.5 ounces each. Give it a good mix, and next you're going to add in an entire 15-ounce can of pumpkin. This is just pure pumpkin, nothing added, just the pumpkin puree. Again, my heat was still turned off at this point. I just went ahead and mixed the pumpkin, broke it up, and got it nice and smooth in the mixture. And then to that, I added 1/8 of a teaspoon of nutmeg. I'm not a huge fan of nutmeg, but don't worry, it's not very overpowering. Also, 1/8 of a teaspoon of ground black pepper, 1 teaspoon of brown sugar, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. But like I said, I did have to add more, so just add half a teaspoon from the get-go. If you aren't using the reduced sodium chicken broth, then just stick to the 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Then bring your heat back up to high and bring this to a boil. Once it boils, go ahead and reduce your heat down to low and let it simmer for 5 minutes. After it simmers for 5 minutes, go ahead and add in 1 cup of heavy whipping cream. And I just cooked this until it was nice and hot. I just brought it all up to the same temperature. If you want to add a little more pizzazz to this, which my aunt has done in the past, go ahead and add in a can of crab meat. Oh my God, trust me on that one. You're going to love it. I hope you guys try this recipe out. Let me know if you do. Thanks for watching. Besitos.